Buenos dias a todos! Welcome to the 16th episode of PMC Live Podcast, proudly brought to you by Premier Medical Center Zamboanga in collaboration with Zamboanga Guide. I'm your host, Badi, and yes, we are streaming live right now on Facebook. Happy New Year to all! Ayan, happy PMC Saturday! Ayan, so nakita yung mga viewers ni Aton. Actually, no, we have a different setup for you today. Kaya we're starting the year with a bang. And for sure, tapo Diyos na desimira, especially kung nakados din yung mga palangga out there, what is in store for you today. And please be ready with a pen and a paper because we will also have a quiz after this live. Ayan. Hello to our 120 viewers and counting. Ayan. Sige lang. I-share nyo ang good news, i-share nyo ang live, and please tag your friends, especially those whom you know that really needs quality care as a dialysis patient. Ayan. So, Katalbal New Year. This is actually the first ever live podcast for the year 2026, and today we are starting with who started the podcast last year. So, please check daw din yung mic. Can you hear me, guys? Ayan. Buenas tardes contigo, buddy. Buenas tardes también con ustedes. Diyan na makita sound. Sound check. Sound check. Ayun. Okay. Hello, 212 live viewers, 238 live viewers. Make sure tapos says kumigo uwi kay later on pakilayaw says man answer that mga questions if you are unable to hear me. And please comment ready now for PMC live podcast for 2026. Ayan. So before we proceed, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who supported the PMC Health Podcast series in 2025. From the very first episode until today. Actually, no, this is already the 16th. So we've had 15 episodes prior to this, and I've got to meet mga doctors who are really good at their craft and who can really inspire us to live a better life, diba? And gusto naman iyo because through this podcast, you guys are able to ask questions sa PMC page, and you are able to also get a lot of insightful information that helps you in your everyday life. And I think that is the goal of PMC, to bridge the connection between the hospital and its clients or its patients. Ayan. So hello to our 281 viewers! Hello! Sabi ng Stedes, sabi ko porque, I think Estelle atong guest, unos na dahil mga ano gayon, dahil mga lucky charm, dahil Premier Medical Center. Because whenever we go live with him, I think it's the most viewed podcast as well. So, if you notice na dito screen, you saw the different episodes that we've had, and I hope you were able to get something out of those episodes because that's the main gist of why we're doing this. And if you missed any of our episodes, you can also follow our YouTube channel, Premier Medical Center. And you can also see snippets of the different podcast na page, Premier Medical Center Zamboanga. And also please don't forget to like and follow Premier Medical Center Hemodialysis Unit and the other pages of PMC as well. Ayan. So today, we're diving into an important health topic once again, dialysis treatment and hemodialysis access surgery. In our community, many of us or someone we love may be affected by kidney problems, sometimes without even knowing it. Kidney disease often has no early symptoms, which is why it's very important for us to understand how to take care of our kidneys. Our goal today is to explain this clearly, remove fear and confusion, and help our viewers make healthier choices for themselves and their families. In this episode, don't forget to leave your questions in the comments, and we'll do our very best to answer as many as we can during this live podcast, helping everyone become more informed, confident and supportive of individuals undergoing dialysis and access surgery. So Estrella, I will now introduce a person that I was talking about earlier. By the way, please also like his page, just on the Facebook page, and later on you will know si Ken Baeste. So today we're honored to welcome our distinguished medical professionals. Our first guest is a doctor and hemodialysis access and transplant surgeon specializing in life-saving dialysis access procedures and transplant-related. Grabe naman ang mga comments. Related surgeries for patients with kidney disease. With a strong commitment to innovation, patient advocacy, and improving long-term outcomes, his work continues to make a meaningful impact in the field of kidney health. Along with him is the new senior nurse of PMC Dialysis Unit. Please all welcome Dr. Jonathan Jean Tamin and Ms. Julie V. Lim Aguilar. Palakpakan naman mga audience sa akin. Hello, hello! Ayan. So, ¿qué tal ustedes? How was your New Year?
Okay naman siya.
Okay naman.
Yeah.
Marami bang nakain ng Noche Buena at New Year, Doc?
Buenas tardes con todos, pati, well, with regards sa New Year, come naman poco, pero poco lang, hindi na
Poco
tanto
lang.
gran manada dahil, hindi ko alantes.
Ayan. So, kunosya kita kung Doc Tamin, no, for sure. Pero kung Ma'am Julie, Ma'am, de onde ito aki na Zamboanga?
Iyo from Iwanilo.
So, maganya na to.
Actually, Ilongga.
Ilongga. Manglit daw to akay mga Ilonggo, ali, sige daw. Pakimag. Ay, that is right.
Aki yung Granda.
Aki ate ang Granda.
Si Aki yan, school, yung elementary, high school, and college.
Okay.
Yes.
Pero Ilongga gid.
Ilongga
Ilongga is Kosa, Iloilo.
My mom told me that we came from Iloilo.
Oh.
Then migrated here.
Yan, sa nautan migrate na
Migrate
Zamboanga.
na
Ayan. So, as a hemodialysis nurse, what do you find most fulfilling, ma'am?
Siguro yung yung care and love sa patient mo. Sometimes yung attachment na rin.
Oo.
Kasi because sa dialysis kasi everyday nakikita mo yung patient mo. Parang halos everyday, parang every other day nandyan siya. So yung care and love, parang pair family na lang din sa amin.
Yes, I think yan yung isa sa mga Filipino nurses na mga traits. We get sometimes attached to our patients, and we cannot blame our nurses because imagine nyo, every other day they see these patients and they become a part of your life. Diba? Takita pa Facebook friend. Diba?
Tayo mapagaling kami, mommy and daddy
Oh,
yan lang.
and then invited niya ng mga birthdays. O, diba? So, takita na yung part. Ito naman, Doc, as a doctor, what do you find fulfilling whenever you see your dialysis patients? Kasi during the New Year, siya nakita some of the patients who gave message to you because you were not there during your party. Kosta to pala na.
Unfortunately, I was not able to attend the Christmas party here at Premier Medical Center for our hemodialysis patients. And I also like to thank them for trusting me, for giving me their support and always being so kind. No? So for us kasi as doctors, we always try to give you the best treatment that we can. And we will be honest, especially sa akin, I will be very honest with the choices and I will be giving you options and I will be trying to be there for you, especially here in Premier. Whenever my problems sa dialysis, I will check you out, I will see what the problem is and hopefully we can find ways and solutions to mend those problems and make it better for you.
And our goal ngayon is to make it better. Diba? And a little lighter ang environment. Diba, ma'am? Because it is already hard at that. So, the ato niya lang goal is to make it easier for them. So, how would a doctor know that a patient needs dialysis?
Actually, no, if we have a very structured healthcare system. Ang kailangan kasi yearly yung check-up natin.
Mhm.
No? Kasi yearly yung check-up, yung tinatawag natin annual check-up, that's the time when practically the general check-up, your blood, your heart, your lungs are being checked yearly, and then from there, you will know if may problem.
Mhm.
Like in our case, kung mataas yung CREA, it will already raise us concerns. What's the cause? Bakit tumataas yung CREA? So doon pa lang, yung mga yearly check-ups natin, malalaman na kung may problem. Not only for the kidneys, overall. So we can treat it or get it at a very early stage. Unfortunately here sa atin, in our country, most of the people will check up only if may nararamdaman na. Now, sometimes kung ganun yung case, hindi na natin mahabol ang yung mga kailangan dapat o reversible causes. Diba, pwede, kung minsan pwede pa ibalik or pwede pang i-reverse, pero kung hindi talaga kaya, yun na yun. So, hopefully, we can adapt that na every year, at least a general check-up lang.
That's right. So, cause of dialysis and why do some people need it?
Well, dialysis is a way of cleaning the blood, no, of all the waste that is being produced by the body. So, ma-imagine lang tayo na kung umihi tayo, di ba, waste yan siya, form of liquid waste. So, that liquid waste comes from the blood that was nilagay doon ng mga other different parts of organs natin or body, tinatanggal yan through urine. Kung for example, ang kidneys natin nasira, which is the filter, so ang magiging problem doon is we need an external source to be able to clean the blood. So kaya, na-invento yung dialysis. Ang galing talaga yung nag-invento ng dialysis because they will get the blood through an access, maybe through an IJ or a fistula, pupunta yung blood sa machine, and then doon sa machine, nililinis yung blood, tapos babalik siya sa atin. So that is one way to at least clean our blood if ever nasira na yung kidneys natin.
So, na-discuss na ni Doc Tamin how the hemodialysis works to clean the blood. So, meron naman tayong parating naririnig yung dialysis access. Ano ba yung meaning niya and why is it important for this type of treatment?
Okay, dialysis access actually it can be in forms of catheter, fistula, or graft, or other forms, no? Because these are the only access, meaning dyan lang makakakuha, lalabas yung dugo at babalik yung dugo after malinis siya ng machine. So yung access, it can be catheter, it can be a fistula, or yung pinakamaganda sana kung kaya ng ating mga viewers or mga patients is yung transplant, kidney transplant. That is the best treatment with patients with kidney problems or dialysis.
Pero syempre, ang kidney transplant, Doc, takes a lot of process, right?
Yes, it's a long process pero it's worth the wait.
Ma'am, as a nurse na HD unit di aton, no? Kosa ba was it really your goal to be an HD nurse? Or how did you end up being an HD nurse?
Actually, this is my goal talaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kaya got
Kaya nag-atutor ang HD nurse. Then, pero before kasi LHD training, it's very expensive. So, hindi got afford. Then, akalaan na yun na abroad. Yeah. And abroad iyo, can apply you for a medical surgical ward nurse. But luckily, yung po na kumiga na dialysis.
Wow.
So,
Uy, ang goosebumps yung ma'am.
Parang destiny got yung para man dialysis nurse. Then, ang well, yan start iyo as a dialysis nurse abroad. Then, parang tiyan pa rin palta.
Wow. Sana all may kulang pa.
Pero yes, parang may kulang pa na parang siguro, what if I become a dialysis nurse in my country? Parang sina, yung ano.
I believe kayo no, ang nursing, it's really a calling. Kasi not every nursing student gets to practice what they've learned in school. We get to use it in different manners, pero only a few are really parang destined to be like you. Kasi parang whenever I see people like you na parang talk about your work, sabi kayo, kayo love what you do. So, I think the goal here is for you to really love what you do and everything else will follow. No? Ayan. So, akil mga nursing students out there planning to take the nursing route, diba? Or medical route, make sure that you're entering it not just because you think ayaw ito sa manalasen, but because you really love it. Kasi, at the end of the day, you will not endure your journey if you don't enjoy what you do.
Yes. Just to add, whichever path that you like, medical, sa doctor, as nurse, or medtech, the important thing really is not because you want to go out to earn money, but you love the job, kasi once you love the job, everything else follows.
Oo. Mira to Eli, manada pa Eli pa sa long cut, pero there's no place like home. Liberasan nga si ma'am. Kasi, if it's for you, masking ko sa papasa, ay ginda ka to syempre on to destiny. So, congratulations. Kaya I heard you are now the new facility,
Senior staff.
Wow! Oo. Dahil na to the artist, kwando student nurse pa iyo. Awa sa mga tinitingala, mga senior nurse, mga head nurse, diba? And I think it takes a lot of courage, dedication, and passion to be where you're at right now. So congratulations. And syempre, congratulations naman to Premier Medical Center for always getting, sabi sa des, a lot of people are messaging me, applying at PMC na parang, porque di ba kumigot sa ka? Mind you, they make sure that they get the best because they want to give their patients the best care that they deserve to receive. Tama ba, ma'am?
Yes.
Yatorment tawag lang Raki?
Actually, yan apply was before ko man start at PMC. Then, alanganin kayo.
Oo.
Kasi parang baka hindi sa ka,
Oo.
baka hindi qualify. So when I applied here, may nag-interview na, then qualified naman.
Oo. So, sabi ustedes, sabi sa abla, yaman lang ulit, sabi sa ustedes, di ba, no? No, may akal follow up. Kasi again, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Ayan. So, Doc, going back to our topic, pakilala matutan decide si Cosa access el best for our patients.
Actually, when I see a patient for the first time, then ang nila is carry sila man dialysis access creation, So the first I do is I evaluate everything. I see kung may mga ugat pa siya sa leeg, kung may mga ugat pa siya sa braso, if appropriate pa siya. And then I will also have to interview and examine the patient. Ideally, it's fistula, pero there are times na fistula may not be appropriate for that particular patient. Like, I had one patient, na-amputate na yung left arm niya. So, parang kinausap ko siya, baka it's not appropriate, gawin ko kayo ng fistula sa right. Paano pa nyo magagamit yung braso ninyo? Isa na lang, tapos hindi nyo pa magagamit. Or, I would also see, kung maliit yung mga ugat ng patient, probably yung fistula is not appropriate, baka we have to look at other choices. Kasi, if we do not evaluate, we run the risk of opening up the patient a lot of times, tapos hindi naman successful. So sa patient, magastos, masakit, and you spend a lot of time and effort tapos hindi naman pala magagawa. So that's why it's important before we do the access, ang surgeon will evaluate the patient and then I have to discuss with the family kung ano yung most appropriate na surgery or access for him or her.
Talking about evaluation, Doc, what's the ultrasound modality for evaluation of HD access? How does it work?
Actually, sa ultrasound, no, I have my own ultrasound sa clinic. So, whenever I see a patient, I evaluate. I check the veins, if appropriate size sila. I check the arteries, kung appropriate yung pulse, yung magaling yung flow, yung peak velocity ng artery, so that in that way, I will be able to see if pwede siyang gawin ng fistula. If hindi maganda yung size, baka hindi siya pwede. Kung ang flow din hindi maganda, probably hindi din gagana yung fistula even if we do it.
Can the ultrasound show if a fistula or graft is working properly?
Yes. Whenever we do the ultrasound, no, the best modality and the most convenient is, as what you can see in the screen, is the ultrasound. Because we can see ang size, we can see kung maganda yung color flow niya, kung malalim ba yung ugat, kung nasa taas lang yung ugat, or kung may bara. So all these things can be seen sa ultrasound. So
Painful ba siya, Doc, or is it complicated?
Hindi naman. Actually, there's no pain. I will not be cannulating or inserting. It will just be a probe that would view yung
Kung may walang si Pinyada,
something ang sina lang. So, check niya lang yung bariga. Pero instead of na bariga, na braso
Ayun.
and na neck.
And how often should a dialysis patient get ultrasound checks for their access?
For those patients na already with access like AVF and AV graft, ideally yung check-up just for viewing if everything is okay is every 6 months.
6 months.
If walang problem. Pero kung may problem in between, then you come the soonest na may problem na effect.
You mentioned something about fistula. Porque ba sa SL pinaka-recommended than most doctors?
Okay, kasi ang fistula kasi, it's the most convenient actually access for long term. The reason, like, is what we see here, yung fistula dun sa viewers sa left natin, mas convenient siya for patients. Kasi number one, we only use the patient's veins and arteries. So, natural lang yun, yung mga tissues na ginamit. So, ang risk of thrombosis or yung mag-clot, pati yung risk of infection is very low. Unlike if we use catheters, if we use mga artificial na ugat, I'm not saying na frequent ang infection, but increase yung chances of infection with the use of these things because they are foreign bodies. They are not from our own. So, syempre, kung minsan, nire-reject ng body yung mga foreign bodies. So, that's the reason why fistula ang primary na pati ang fistula din, once meron siya, after ma-heal yung wound, you can wet it when you take a bath, you can do some works, no?
And hindi ka na bin obvious.
Si amuman kilal kuan, pati when you change, hindi siya sagapa, not like kung may catheter, may kuan. So medyo ang hirap mag-change, hindi pwede maligo ng maayos, hindi pwede mapawisan, those things ba, para mas convenient pa rin ang fistula kung pwede.
Ayun. Talking about graft naman, Doc, how is it different from a fistula? And kung sa mga benefits and risks this movement?
Well, a graft is actually parang fistula lang din siya. Pero ang difference niya sa fistula is that we're using yung artificial na ugat. So yun ang ginagamit natin, artificial na ugat. So ang artificial na ugat, ang disadvantage lang niya is that since artificial siya, it's not from the body, it's prone to infection also, pati pwede din siya magbara. So yun lang siya. And also a little costly.
Mas caro din na sila.
Sí.
Cuando también tan choose a catheter for dialysis and what should they know about it?
We have a long-term catheter. We also have a parang acute or short-term catheter na insert, no? When I mean short-term, yun yung para sa mga emergency cases. That's what we call dito is yung IJ catheter. So those IJ catheters, it will last for about 2 to 3 months, no? Kasi after 2 to 3 months, may chances of infection, may chances of bara or blood clots, kuminsan nagdudugo, kuminsan din natatanggal yung catheter kasi they're only meant for short-term use, 2 to 3 months. Now, for longer than 3 months, no, that's the time na we already have to decide to do the fistula, the graft, or yung perm cut, depende kung ano yung ma-examine namin sa patient, if appropriate for them.
And how do doctors balance convenience, safety, and long-term use when choosing the right access?
Well, all accesses, they have may mga
Pros and
pros and
cons.
cons, no? So, I think sa mga catheters, like sabi ko kanina, yung mga short-term catheters, they're prone to infection when they reach 1 to 3 months. So, hindi din pwedeng maligo, hindi din pwedeng kuhan. So, medyo sagabal din siya because nakataas yung catheter sa leeg. That's why in Premier, we ordered catheters na yung pababa. Pababa siya so that they're convenient for the patients. We're trying to make it easier and more comfortable for our patients.
Ito naman for our nurse here. Ano bang role ng nurses sa ating HD unit in ensuring convenience to our patients? Ano yung mga ginagawa ninyo na above and beyond?
Kami naman as a dialysis nurse, nandito kami para mag-health teaching sa patient. And we make sure na before sila aalis ng HD, alam nila kung paano alagaan yung mga access nila. Like example, for the CVC, the central venous catheter, or the perm cut, the IG, we make sure na naintindihan nila and kung paano nila alagaan yun. Kung example, some of the patient they will ask na, ma'am, pwede ba kami maligo? Pwede ba kami paano bang gagawin namin? Kasi syempre, malagkit, hindi komportable pag hindi naliligo. So sabi pa namin, tinuturuan namin sila paano yung right way, kung paano maligo, mag-handle, and make sure na hindi nila ma-open yung access nila. Yes.
Very collaborative ang role ng doctor and ng nurse because yung nurses yung mag-reinforce ng mga health teachings na for sure, some of our patients and even the mga companion, oo naman sa doc, di ba? Wala tayong sinyatuan sina. Siyempre, sometimes you see them staring blankly at you and the nurses, their role is to reinforce and make sure that they understand, no? So, ano gayon, saludo kita ng mga nurses también as being a collaborator of the doctors in ensuring the safety and also the convenience of our HD patients here in Premier.
Actually, I would really be very happy and proud of our nurses because on my case, kami mga doctors, we only diagnose, we give the orders, and sometimes like us, we operate. Like in my case, I will do the access. Pero to care for the access, to teach our patients, and also to provide compassion during dialysis, nandiyan itong mga nurses at us.
Yes.
It's very important, their roles in this management of our patient.
Sometimes takeda pa emotional support. Ma'am, no.
Actually,
No. Example, we cannot, sometimes, if you see HD patients, sila sila uban. The next time they go here, sila may uban. You cannot, So that's why I think the nurses really play an important role in uplifting their mood. Kasi kwento ba sila taki?
3 times.
3 times a week.
Yes.
So may klase ba siya? Kung class batch 1, batch 2.
Si Managalan sila gayon. So, every day kapinunta kami, kanya every time na sila kapinunta kami. Kaya naman ko siya pasanakas, ako saya, sila sila. So, sila kami, share sila di
Yes.
life story kami.
And I think it helps na there's a community like this na medyo mas relax, less chaotic, because they're already trying to battle, di ba? And if they are still parang na environment with chaos and medyo fast-paced, I think it doesn't help with their mental health talaga. Because at the end of the day, besides the physical health, the mental health also matters. Kasi amo ka nila drive to still fight for their life. Kasi diba, I often see ako mga HD patients diyan, they're really optimistic, and I think the nurses and the doctors and the environment itself plays an important role in doing that. And now, you've mentioned about pre-surgery, Doc Anante. What should patients do to prepare for dialysis access surgery?
Actually, on my part, I have my own way of preparing my patients. No? Other doctors have other ways. Pero in my case, I prefer to do the surgery with the lowest amount of anesthesia as possible. So, if ever man fistula, I do it under local anesthesia, preferably. I want the patient to be awake, gives me an opportunity to assess if the patient's having hard time breathing, if meron siyang mga other problems, I'm able to see. And also, ang costs of the surgery would be lower if under local anesthesia. Same thing with perm cuts and IJ cuts. For my patients who I've done this surgery, they know na I do it under local anesthesia. Pero of course, there are some subset of patients na medyo kinakabahan, medyo
Low pain tolerance.
mababa yung pain tolerance. So, pwede naman under sedation, no? Pero yun lang, medyo tataas ng konti yung gastos. Yun lang.
So, I think tanhelp naman to kanila in a way to lessen
Yes.
the cost, no? So, kosa ba mga medicine or food that patients need to avoid before surgery, and is fasting required?
If, for example, if the patient chooses for sedation or the plan of anesthesia is to sedate or to make you sleep, no, parang meron tayong fasting, dapat mga 6 to 8 hours yung fasting natin. Pero if under local anesthesia, they can have light meals. Hindi naman yung busog talaga yung patient or punong-puno yung tiyan nila because they might vomit during the surgery. It's not convenient also for them. And for the surgeon and the team, no?
Yes.
Medyo naging messy siya. So, you can eat, basta under local anesthesia, you can have a little meal para at least hindi din kayo magutom, hindi din mag-hypoglycemia or bababa yung blood sugar. And you can do the procedure.
Kosa ba siya ang procedure, Doc? Do they stay in the hospital gayon for 24 hours? And is it painful?
For local anesthesia, mga procedures like IJ cut insertion, or perm cut insertions, or EVF creation, it can be done as outpatient.
Outpatient.
Even graft, yung artificial ugat na ilalagay, it can be done under local anesthesia, and after the procedure, my patients usually go home na.
Ayun.
Pero, if magsesedate tayo, mapapatulog kayo, it's okay lang naman. Not all people can also endure yung local anesthesia. So, they're given that option. Pero, kailangan pa rin i-evaluate yung heart, lungs, and everything before kayo papatulugin. And so, you need to be admitted, you need to be evaluated by your attending physician, and they usually stay overnight.
Ayun. So, depende pa rin. Actually, you are given the options naman, and it will be discussed to you by your surgeon and by your doctor. So, how can the patient take care of their access sites and prevent infection and complication?
Okay, so, actually, for complications, no, it will all depend on 3 people naman.
See.
So it will be dependent on the surgeon when you do the access, no. If successful yung surgery and all, it will also depend on the patients on how you take care of your access. Kasi even if maganda yung access mo, but yung patient din ginagamit yung braso niya for the fistula in playing basketball pa or doing hard work or yung they don't take care of the fistula, di masisira din. And also our nurses or HD nurses are also have that responsibility also and that task to also clean the area when they to flush and everything. Everybody has a
Collaborative,
role
yes.
in
So, hindi lang
taking the
na-dependent na
access.
doctor, hindi lang na-dependent na nurses, it also depends on the patient.
Yes.
So, when can the patient resume normal activities or start dialysis after surgery?
Well, sa mga catheter-based procedures like IJ cut, perm cut, almost after the procedure, they can already proceed with dialysis. Now, if we do fistula, recommendations would be at least 2 months for it to mature. No? That's the reason why before we do the access, we do ultrasound because after we do the fistula, we also reevaluate if number 1, it has the right size, if it's big, if it is not deep, yung vein is not situated deep, but if it has good flow. Ang reason why, because our HD nurses, if maliit lang yung ugat, they will have a hard time cannulating or tutusok. If it's too deep also, masyadong malalim, they will also have a hard time. And also, if magpangit yung flow, so laging tutunog din yung machine. So that's why it's very important for when we do access surgery, hemodialysis access surgery, ultrasound is a very vital part of the procedure, no, the examination process. Kasi gagawa tayo ng fistula pero malalim, hindi din successful yung fistula because the dialysis nurse natin mahirapan sila sa puso. If it's not big, hanapin nila doon tad na yung braso natin. So that's why it's very important to evaluate before and after the surgery.
Ayun. So talking about the hemodialysis unit here at PMC, ma'am, once a patient is advised by the doctor to undergo dialysis treatment, possible mga man-expect sila from a dialysis unit like Premier Medical Center?
Actually, when you come here in BMC, especially in BMC, may experience mo yung hotel vibes.
True.
Yeah, hotel vibes. What more na lang when you are in dialysis unit. When you step in dialysis unit, you will see the spotless, clean environment. And yun nga, the hotel vibes also. So, ma-experience nyo doon nga parang, ay, hindi ako pupunta sa dialysis treatment ko.
Yes.
Pupunta ako sa blood spa. Kumbaga,
Diba?
yun yung tawag namin, blood spa. Para hindi naman nila maano na, ay, I'm a patient, I'm a, what do you call this one, may sakit ako, ganyan. So, they will go there para pampabeauty, rejuvenate. parang
Actually,
ganun.
no, gusto ko makakita ng isang session nila kasi I wanna see how, interactive yung day nila. Diba? So, one day, i-feature natin yan para at least you will also, besides explaining it right now, you can actually see it through my video as well. So, how does PMC ensure dialysis treatments are safe and high quality? Paano po ba na maintain yung high quality ng PMC dialysis unit?
For the quality and how to maintain it, so before we start our operation daily, we will have a lot of tests. We will check our water, if it is safe, the equipment, if it is good to go ba siya, and then the staff. So, before kami mag-start, lahat yan dapat ready na. Para walang aberya during HD.
Oo. Can the patients expect personalized care when choosing the best HD access option at PMC?
Naman.
Naman.
Naman. Kasi yung mga staff namin is hindi lang sila knowledgeable, they are also skilled. And we have experience. So, and then, ano sila, jolly. Kumbaga,
Oo, every time na papasok ako doon, napaka-jolly ng mga nurses. So, ibang unit ba to? Ibang ano ba? Sila talaga yung pinaka-jolly every time. At nakikipag-TikTok pa. Yun. Oh. So,
Pati with regard sa mga quality, as you mentioned, aside from that, management is also very particular with the advancements. Meaning, like sa third shift, some people already was requesting na mag-third shift na kayo, mag-third shift na. Pero management will always say, no, we will still review everything
yes.
if it's convenient. And then we will see our nurses if hindi sila ma-overwork.
Correct.
We will see if we have new nurses to take care of our patients. And we also make sure na yung papasok na nurse are experienced.
Yes.
And not na if may bago man, it is okay, pero we train them properly before
Yes.
they handle their patients.
That's nice. And I really hope that we can keep that as is. Kasi that's, I think, one of the edges of Premier Medical Center Zamboanga. So, how does PMC monitor and maintain the quality of its dialysis services over time? Kung sa makita Shene, that gives us the edge over others.
Well, with regards to Premier Medical Center, no, since our nurses are already experienced, so skills-wise, they're already okay. So, in terms of yung mga new technologies, new advancements, new techniques, they will also be starting yung mga regular tawag nito yung educational trainings, no?
Continuous
Continuous
learning.
learning tawag. So, magsa-start na rin yung mga continuous learning for them to be on track of what is new and what is new and more better than the present treatment. So,
Right.
yun.
So,
We are
ano pa?
streamlining these things para not only sa dialysis but also our ward nurses,
Correct.
ICU nurse. It's all already laid down para it will start within the next few weeks.
Ayun. And talking about the hemodialysis unit, so during our first episode of this podcast, no, diba yan, discuss kita about something like this. Pero this one kasi, it's more, mas tutok na dialysis itself. During that time, a lot of people were asking me if there are still slots. So, and I believe before, full yakita. Tama ba? So now, are we able to take in more slots for the dialysis patients?
actually we have slots. We need to
Ayun.
fill in our second set slots pa. So now we are already 74.
Mhm.
So we need like 5, 6, 7, 8 more patients pa.
Ayun. So, aquellos mga yan PM Kumingo during that time asking if they can still enroll, you can still enroll and you are lucky enough right now na siya niyan open mga slots.
Yes,
Diba?
because we added chairs right now.
Ayun.
Pati at the same time, management is also preparing for the third shift.
Ayun.
So hopefully in the next few weeks, baka we will be announcing also na available na yung third shift sa Premier.
So, possible, Estea, syempre, okay, kieres naman enroll. Pero possible requirements to.
I think it's listed here, yung sa screen natin mga requirements, no?
And I posted this as well on my page. You can also check the Premier Medical Center Zamboanga page for the list of requirements.
Yung
Possible
mga-
pinaka-tormento ni Sakado.
I think El Tormento lang saka sa mga HBSAG, HBS, kasi man-repeat man siya. So, aside from that, siguro mga certificate of PhilHealth, pati yung mga MDR, pwede naman si Sakada yun. It will
And
just take.
can we elaborate when we say zero cash out, no? How does it work?
So So in all dialysis centers naman here in the Philippines, no, PhilHealth has also already issued that since last year. So zero cash out. So meaning when the patients avail of the dialysis services in any dialysis center, you don't have to pay anything you don't have to cash out anything, no? So yun yung meaning ng zero cash out. Additionally here in Premier, no, aside from ang zero cash out for dialysis natin, enrolled patients at Premier also will have the opportunity or will have the benefit of no cash out din for their AV fistula, mga access, pati ang kwan nila, yung if kailangan nila ma-IJ, kasi nasira yung fistula or nag-thrombose or nagka-problema, it will also will not be charged as outpatient. So, outpatient not inpatient. So, if you're outpatient, kailangan mo magpagawa ng fistula, libre na yun, basta enroll kayo sa
Dito.
Premier. And if ever magka-complications din, like for example, nag-aneurysm, nag-infect yung IJ, permcat, and all, hindi naman ni Premier papabayaan yung mga enrolled patient nila. We cannot assure that these major procedures are free, pero we can help you lessen the cost.
Ayun.
Yun na yun. That's how we will try to help you and to guide you and make things easier for our patients. Yun.
So, yun naman yung mga benefits when you are enrolled here at PMC. Ayan. And, so we've discussed about the requirements. So, if you know someone na going through dialysis or magsa-start pa lang ng dialysis, itag nyo na sila and have them message the Premier Medical Center Zamboanga page kasi syempre, these slots are not unlimited as well. So, they can only entertain the patients on a first come, first serve basis. The moment that you complete the requirements, submit it right away because there's only a few slots left. Ayan. So, but, hopefully, mag-open yung third set. Ayan, there's a possibility. So, abangan nyo rin po yun. Pero again, if you need it immediately, while there's slots, i-message nyo na agad para you can submit the requirements as soon as possible. No, how can the patients visit for consultation naman? Like, syempre before they enroll, they wanna know what expectations they will have. So, can they go for consultation with you or any other doctors?
We are very much open to welcome our patients, no, new or previous patients. We're very much welcome to we're very welcoming to everyone, no, who would like to come and visit. No? So here in Premier, no, clinic schedules would be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, 1 to 3 p.m. the third floor for my clinic schedule. So please feel free to come, no. We will try to find the best access for you, and also if you visit our page, no, sa Premier Medical Center, you will also know that the prices for package namin for the IJ cut, for the fistula, was made much more affordable for our patients, no. It's not because we're trying to make it easier for you, because we understand what you're going through, the expenses, no, pero we're trying really hard to make it more affordable for everybody.
Ayun. And ma'am, what is your message to everyone watching right now who are still, akil ko mo, pirmi pa rin na nila mind na once you go through dialysis, you will die. Something like that. Diba?
Yes.
Mo nila mindset.
Ganun kasi yung nasa isip nila. Dati yun siguro. Pero ngayon, advanced na ang technology. So, here sa Premier kasi, parang madali na ng lahat. Kumbaga, kung magkaroon ka ng,
Accessible.
yes, accessible na. Kung magkaroon ka ng problem sa access, one call away, andyan agad si Doc Tammy. Kung magkaroon ka ng problem sa mga medications mo, about sa one call away, andyan si Doc Julio, our medical director for nephrologist. Then, And also, siguro yung dialysis, sa una, oo, mahihirapan kayo. Pero, siguro with
Proper guidance.
proper guidance, health teaching ng mga nurses, and siguro pag makita nyo kung paano mag-alaga ang PMC, siguro hindi nyo maiisip na parang nasa dialysis kayo.
Pati, no, as what si Ma'am said, noon baka mahirap yung access for dialysis. No? Diba, there was a time when PhilHealth, medyo ilang sessions lang. Pero ngayon, in-increase na nila yung session, wala na kayong cash out. So, PhilHealth, everybody sa DOH and everybody's trying to make things easier for our patients. So, same thing with Premier, we're also trying to make it easier for you and make life bearable and less toxic. No? So, hopefully, we can serve you more.
And during the time na I brought my mom here, a lot of you were asking if Premier is PhilHealth accredited. So I think the answer is served. Yes, it is PhilHealth accredited. And they also have a lot of partner HMOs
Yes.
that covers your health needs.
Correct po.
Ayan. And aki mismo po na hospital, they have their own pharmacy, and then they also have an ATM, and pwede kang as kumpra mga snacks na vendo. So, todo chene ya ngayon aki.
Pati recently, we already have our endoscopy unit.
Oh.
So, kung kailangan mag-endoscopy and also colonoscopy, it's already available at Premier Medical Center.
Ayun. Any last message for everybody watching right now who are still contemplating, kasi there, siya yung mga tsedok, akin mga diagnosed, but they are not going through dialysis, correct?
Yes.
What's your message for those individuals?
So actually, health is wealth talaga. No? So, I would really like to emphasize that right now to everybody of our viewers kasi it's best prevention than cure. No? So, we try to prevent muna before we try to treat you. So, please have yourselves checked, especially Ara, no? So, we came from a very festive month, December.
Yes.
Manadagat, lechon, patty foods, everything, we enjoyed eating a lot. Pero I think this is a time na we have to check ourselves. Everything is fine, if everything is okay. At least if everything is okay, then well and good. We try to maintain our health. Pero if may makitang mga problems, then let's address those problems para hindi siya mag-complicate further. So,
Yes.
it's not just for the kidneys, overall.
It's the time of the year when you should get your executive check-up. And where should you get it? Syempre dito po sa Premier Medical Center para parang nag-check-in lang kayo sa hotel. Ayan.
Yes.
Ikaw ma'am, what's your message to everyone battling dialysis, especially your mga palangga na mga HD patients at PMC?
My message to them, siguro, laban lang. Andito kami para supportahan kayo na sa lahat ng mga what if, sa lahat ng mga yung mga hindi nyo pa nalalaman about dialysis, you can ask us kung may mga kayo.
Ayun. Oo. So, may pa-holding hands pa yan nakasama.
Yes.
Patap sa back mo, may pahag pa. Ayan, lahat na. All in one talaga.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, now, since we've discussed dialysis, we are now down to our myth or fact. And just like in the past, we will have a quiz, online quiz for our live viewers. So get your pen and paper ready dahil magsisimula na ang PMC quiz, ang first ever quiz natin for the year 2026. So make sure maka-perfect po kayo. Ayan. Just comment ready, Abadi, if you're ready to answer our myth or fact question. Makikita naman namin yung inyong mga comments dito sa aming screen so we can identify who will win. So, this is exclusive para sa mga palangga ni Badi. So make sure you flex your badge dahil magsisimula na ang ating myth or fact. Ayan. So meron tayong individual winners and meron tayong overall winner who will get all of the 5 correctly. Ayan. So I hope you have listened to everything that Doc Tamin and Nurse Julie have mentioned, and if you could share the good news to yung mga marites dyan who are spreading fake news, make sure na you do. Huwag nyo lang hintayin na magsabi-sabi lang sila ng mga misinformation because that will lead to, sometimes yan yung nagkakos ng chaos, and minsan yan pa yung nagkakos ng mga parang pagputok-putok ng heart ng mga people. So, ayun. So, are you ready? Comment ready, everybody?
Ready na.
Ready na sila doon. So, each correct answer, so we will identify kung sino yung correct, will get 100 Gcash from me. And then, yung overall, yun yung makakakuha ng grocery na nandun pa rin sa baba. Tama ba, Ma'am Mau? Nandun pa rin yung grocery sa baba. Ayan. So, make sure lang, you make sure to have your paper ready. So, dapat mapicturean nyo and ma-comment ninyo sa ating post. Ayan. So, are you ready? Ayan, I think they're ready na. Our first myth or fact. Myth or fact. Mas maagang access surgery, mas ligtas ang dialysis. Myth or fact? Wag muna, Doc. Myth or fact? Mas maagang access surgery, mas ligtas ang dialysis. Myth or fact? So, you have to comment myth or fact. Depende po sa inyong tingin sa statement that I have read pala. Yan. Meron na tayong agad-agad na correct answer. Si Ma'am Base, Sweet Desserts. Ayan. Ay, wait lang. Myth or fact, Doc? Ano ang tamang answer? Ayan. So, it's fact. So, si Ma'am Base, Sweet Desserts, got it correctly. Siya yung pinakaunang nakasagot ng ating first myth or fact. Ayan.
The faster na may access, pati yung long-term access, mas lesser yung problems, pati mas lesser yung gastos. Kasi, like yung mga IG cats, kung tumatagal siya, di ang mangyayari dyan, nag-infect, then you will have to spend another one for another IG cat insertion.
Ayun. That's why it's a fact. Ayan. Base Sweet Corners ba yun? Congratulations! So, comment po kayo. Number 2 para tabunan yung mga sumasagot. Number 2, comment number 2, comment number 2. So, maganda yung ganito. Maganda yung nakikita natin yung no, kasi nakikita namin kung medyo makita pa yung mga namin dito. Ayan, thank you to Ma'am Mau for providing our Shala TV. Ayan, pakilala na lang parati. Ayan. Okay, number 2 na. Our second statement for our myth or fact. Masakit palagi ang dialysis. Again, masakit palagi ang dialysis. Myth or fact? Ayan. Masakit palagi ang dialysis. Myth or fact?
Sino unang kami?
So medyo delayed lang yan, pero andyan na yan. Ayan. Hello to our 220 viewers. Thank you for staying with us all throughout our PMC Live podcast. I think, si Doc James, na talaga to, si Doc James, si Doc Tamin, steady na to every podcast. Kasi umaabot ng 300 ang viewers. Ayan. Meron na pong nakasagot. Ano po ang tamang sagot, Docky and Nurse? It's a myth. At ang unang nakasagot ay si JLP. Pai? JL Pai? Congratulations! Ikaw po ang nanalo, JL pie. Ayan. Comment po kayo ng number 3 for our third myth or fact. Pwede nakita man ano, game show host. Okay, unang tanong. Number 3 po. Yes, ikaw po yun, Ma'am Race. Race pala, sorry lang.
Sa number 1, si Ma'am
Sabi
Race.
naman itong bulag-bulag kita.
Race with
Race with the
Kung sa totoo ba yun di, Ma'am? Yung may guntas Ayan. Number 3. Habang buhay na ang dialysis. Habang buhay na ang dialysis, myth or fact? Again, guys, how we are basing it from our screen. So your screen may show different from ours. And myth or fact number 3, habang buhay na ang dialysis. Myth or fact? Akin na abaho the number 3. Ayan. So I think we have a winner. Ano nga, Ma'am Honey? Si Blooms Bakero ang aking third lucky winner. The correct answer, mga doc at nurse, is
Ang kuan sa third question.
third question.
Habang
It's
buhay
a
Habang buhay ba?
habang buhay ba?
Actually, no, it's a difficult question to
Okay.
answer. Sometimes, yung lagi ko ina-explain sa pasyente, tatlong klase yan.
Okay. Wait.
One is, it can be temporary only,
Mhm.
no? It can be long-term, more than 3
Aha.
months. Pwede din lifetime.
Okay.
So, pwedeng kwanto, myth, pwede din fact.
So ano yung, paano natin i-base yan?
Pwede siya kasi yung tinatawag, like sabi ni ma'am, acute siya, pwede siya chronic, pwede siya lifetime. So I have patients na who have been in long-term dialysis.
Mhm.
It took years pero nag-normalize yung CREA after. So it's not common, but it can happen.
Ayun. So it could be a myth or a fact depending
Yeah,
on the
so-
situation. So wala pong nanalo. Charot. Fourth question na po tayo. Sorry naman. Fourth po tayo. Fourth. Comment fourth. So it's a tricky question. So kung meron lang sumagot ng both, pwede
Pwede
sana.
sana.
Ayan. So, sa fourth na tayo. Our fourth, ayan, comment fourth or number 4. Comment number 4 po. Comment number 4. Comment po kayo ng number 4. Ayan. Delikado ang access surgery. Myth or fact? Delikado ang access surgery. Myth or fact?
Fact ba?
Delikado ang access surgery.
Kasi it will depend sa surgeon.
Tama daw.
Okay.
Expert.
Wait lang po. Wala pa po nakaka-correct. Ayan. So, Doc, is it a myth or a fact? Delikado ang access surgery. Ayan. Why do you say so, Doc?
So, a lot of people will say, mabilis lang yan. Like, some of the doctors will, or other people say, mabilis lang yan si Doc Tamin gumagawa, or okay lang naman lahat ng mga access surgery. Pero actually, we have a lot of things to consider, especially when we put the IJ catheters. The reason why the catheters are placed is because you're not in a good condition. So, mataas yung creatinine natin, hirap kayong huminga, mataas yung potassium. There are a lot of reasons kung bakit. So, these procedures can be a little challenging, especially for physicians who are not accustomed to it, or the surgeons not accustomed to it. Pero kung done it so many times, you've been successful so many times, it can be okay. So,
Pero there are
overall-
still risks. Delikado
overall,
pa rin.
delikado pa rin.
Ayun. So, our winner for our fourth question is si Habibi. Habibi. Welcome to Dubai! By the way guys, baka makita nyo kami sa Dubai anytime soon for the game of Zamboanga Valientes. Pero depende pa po kasi hindi pa po ako nakapag-file ng leave. Ay, char lang po. Hindi po. Pero please support Zamboanga Valientes in Dubai. Ayan.
Sa
Ito
mga,
na.
also sa mga fistula, sa mga AVF, mga graft and perm cuts, no, it's if a good surgeon is doing it, halos walang problem yan.
Mhm.
Pero if it's not done correctly, it can also produce complications. No? May
Ayun.
pictures ba tayo? Yung mga complications. Pwede ipakita. So, I would just like to also show yung mga complications, no, sa mga surgery gone wrong.
Oo. So, kailangan talaga, you have to go to a trusted physician who has been doing this for quite some time now. No? Kasi,
So,
I think the nurses will also vouch na kapag mali yung surgery din, nahihirapan din tayo.
Like this one, you have the mga aneurysm.
Ayan.
No, it can grow, it can pwede mag-bulge, malaki, tapos puputok yan, no? So, other complications like Still syndrome, like this one also, no? Umiitim yung kamay because hindi maganda, hindi na
Hindi flow.
mapangit yung flow, tapos ginawa ng fistula, nadi-divide yung blood going to the hands, pati going to the fistula. So, yung kamay nabubulo. So, that's Still syndrome. So, these things can be identified if early, masisave pa rin. Pero kung medyo late na, wala na kami masyadong magawa.
Ayun. So, I hope hindi tayo umabot doon sa wala nang magawa. So, number 5. Pwede pa rin mabuhay ng aktibo kahit nagda-dialysis. Myth or fact? Pwede pa rin mabuhay ng aktibo kahit nagda-dialysis. Myth or fact? Ayun! What is the correct answer? And our winner is si Ma'am Vine Reyes Bendijo. And guys, ready your paper, write all of the answers if you have listened to us and comment it on our photo which I will be posting in a few. Ayan, so...
Again, explanation, no? With regards to habang buhay na aktibo, or you can resume some of your activities. Some of our patients get to work pa rin. They can do some activities. Some of my patients can live up to 15 years pa nga and more. So on dialysis, some activities will be limited. You won't be able to siguro play mga active sports na masyado. Pero some forms of exercise pwede. Some forms of work pwede. Pero magiging limited lang siya.
Ayun. So, I hope meron po tayo natutunan on this first episode for the year 2026. It's very nice to be able to converse about these topics, especially with you guys there, na we're hoping that you are able to also spread these facts with your friends. Kasi minsan mas nakikinig kasi yung mga close sa atin mismo, diba? Versus the professionals. The sad reality. Diba? So, we hope that you are giving them the right fact. Diba? Yung mga totoong information versus the mga myth. So, that's why we're doing the fact and the myth para we can bust those myths with you guys. Ayan. So, para sa mga audience po natin, I hope nag-enjoy po kayo sa ating mga pa-games and also sa mga learnings that our doctor and our nurse have imparted today. And ano pa ba yung mga advice natin for a healthier 2026 to? Meron pa ba? Ikaw muna, ma'am. Ano ba yung mga in-apply mo? What's your New Year's resolution?
Eat na mga salty foods and oily foods.
Birasa.
Yes.
Kaya amo gayon sa mga contributors, diba? Ito Doc.
Siguro eat healthy,
Mhm.
no? And important talaga is our diet. We eat healthy, we drink a lot of water, not soft drinks, no? And those things. Drink it once in a while, pero not every day, not every time.
Mhm.
And then also have an active lifestyle. No, we don't need to go to the gym. We don't need to yung mga six packs and everything, no. Pero you just need to walk a lot. You exercise on your own at home. Yung mga these things can help. No? Mga mayores dato, mga lola, lolo. Nay man sila mga gymantes pero
Si.
they live up to 100 years, 90 years old. Pero ara mga technology sometimes dapat better pero still hindi naman nisisita kayo dahil kuan kita. Mga sa tagamat, mga six pack. Nisita lang, active lang. Kami na kita, suda, exercise at home. I think that would suffice.
So, I think for 2026, better choices, no? And protect your peace. Ang important this year 2026. So we'll do the fast talk with Docky and Nurse. Ayan. Ma'am, water or soft drinks?
Water.
Ay, di ba soft drinks? Sabi lang natin. Doc, Andy Samgyup or Andy Rice?
Samyup niya lang.
Niyatan rice. One health tip you live by.
Siguro more water and you drink a lot of water and heavily.
Ito, Doc.
Second question?
One health tip that you live by.
Move a lot.
Instant noodles or instant coffee?
Instant coffee na lang.
Doc, walk or run?
Walk?
Same pa doon. Doon kasi todo.
Oh, di actually, reklamo yun yung tuhod.
Mas okay ba ang hot shower or cold shower?
For me, cold shower.
First thing you do in the morning.
Rain.
Ito, Doc. Check your Bible. Kasi ba din naman na message?
See?
Ito, ma'am. Kung hindi ka naging HD nurse, ano ka ngayon?
Siguro, hindi ko maano.
No, mukha telekyere.
Hindi ko
Sana
talaga
all.
siya
So, only a few people that I know really were able to, kung ano talaga yung gusto nila. Kasi minsan meron pa rin talagang mga, sana naging ganito ako, sana naging ganyan ako. So, you are blessed to be where you're at. So, ito, Doc. Kung hindi ka naging doktor, ano ka ngayon?
Pinag-isipan ko yan. Nang maigi. Siguro physical therapist.
Ako kaya, kung hindi ako vlogger, ano kaya ako ngayon? Ano siguro? Nurse. Na premier. Tatakit ako syempre. Ayan. So it has been a fun live with you guys. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
And our audience, thank you so much for joining us. Again, dun sa mga nagko-comment po ng kanilang mga quiz results, please i-comment nyo po sa aming photo. I'm gonna post it in a few minutes kasi magti-TikTok pa po kami. Ayan. So, and also for those waiting for our iPhone giveaway na pa-top fan, I'm doing it right now, live na live here sa ating first ever Premier Medical Center Zamboanga podcast. So, wait lang po. Nagagawa na ako ng randomizer because I have 3,000 something top fans. Top fans lang yun. So, kasi this is exclusive for top fan only because I want to reward yung mga talagang parating loyal na nakasubaybay. Kahit ano pang gawin ni Buddy. Kahit mag-tumbling, kahit kumain ng diba? Andyan pa rin kayo. So, wait lang po. Naano ko lang yung give me a moment. From 1 to 3,500. Yan, para sure. Yan. So we have a randomizer right here. I hope you can see it. So, automatically, it will choose a number from 1 to 3,500 since there's 3,500 of you na mga top fans. So, ano ba yung top fan? Yun yung mga parating nagko-comment, nagre-react, and nag-share ng mga posts ko and all of my videos as well. So, good luck! Sana yung manalo will be able to really put the phone to good use. And thank you so much, J Gadget, for sponsoring our iPhone giveaway for today. So, sino kaya ang ating lucky top fan? Ikaw na ba? Yes, dapat top fan. Kung hindi ka pa po top fan, so you have to work on it. And also, be a top fan of Premier Medical Center Zamboanga. Ano ba yung mga perks ng top fan? Pag top fan na po, you are notified whenever we go live, whenever they share vital information, and whenever they have free checkups. Kasi from time to time, they have yung mga ganyang mga initiatives here in the hospital. And you are the first ones to know. Yun yung mga advantage ng mga top fan. And hindi kami ang nagbibigay nun. Si Meta po ang nagbibigay ng top fan badge. All you need to do is just claim it. Sige nga, sino kaya? Ayan na, talyagan ng phone. Sana all. Ayan. Okay. Are you ready? Our lucky top fan is top fan number... Give me a moment. Gina-generate lang.
Roleta.
Ginaroleta ko lang po. Si Doc, si Ludingning.
Sayaw, Doc. Sayaw. Wow.
Our lucky top fan is top fan number... Gina-jumble-jumble ko lang po para at least give me a moment. Napaka-intense naman dito. Ayaw ko kasing mag-count. Ayan, wait lang po. Top fan number 465. So, wait lamang po. Ang haba po ng ating babaybayin. Ayan. Top fan number 465. Just give me a moment. Ito na po. Sana ay matuntun kita agad. Top fan number 465. So, give me a moment.
Kasama ba ako?
Wait lang po. Ipapaano natin kay Bree. Bree, punta daw 465 best. Ayan. Ayan. Wait lang po. Ayan. So, congratulations in advance sa ating lucky top fan. And to claim your prize, i-PM nyo lang po ako. Baka po pumunta ako ng J Gadget later. Dahil mamaya din po ang announcement ng Zero Likes Challenge ng J Gadget for an iPhone 7. Ayan. So, 465. Ayan. So, congratulations to everyone who won. And sa lahat po ng mga nanalo sa ating mga pag-games, congratulations as well. Ayan. So, thank you so much. It has been another fun PMC Live. And thank you to our special guests, Dr. Jonathan John Tamin and Miss Julie Aguilar, for sharing insights and expertise. If you missed any parts of this episode, don't worry. The replay is available right here on the PMC page. And we will also upload it on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel as well. Don't forget to follow Premier Medical Center Zamboanga and Zamboanga Guide for more health content and medical service updates. This has been your host, Badi, reminding you that at PMC, we don't just treat, we care. Keep safe, stay hydrated, and hasta la vista. Bye!
Thank you.
Thank you.